Hello and all welcome to BBC Learning Zone. Today we're bringing you 2 hours of home learning and it's story time with a mix of traditional and modern stories for 4 to 5-year-olds.
Wake up, Sophia. It's time to get up. Hello. Have you noticed how many different noises there are first thing in the morning? So noisy in here. What could we do that would be nice and quiet and peaceful, Sophia?
Read the story.
Read a story. What a good idea. Shall we go into the living room? Should be quiet and peaceful in there. Listen. All I can hear is the ticking of the clock. Oh, that's a nice peaceful sound. We'll sit over there and read our story, shall we?
Story time.
The sun is down. The moon is up. It is bedtime for the little princess. But outside the castle, a dragon is roaring. What shall we do? He's hissing and snorting. What shall we do? We'll tell him to shh. That's what we'll do. Shh. Who, me? Yes, you. But
Clang, clang.
the brave knights are clanking. What shall we do? They're rattling and clunking. What shall we do? We'll tell them to shh. That's what we'll do. Shh. Who, me? And me. Yes, you. But
The ghosts are oohing.
what shall we do?
do?
They're
Oohing.
oohing. What shall we do? We'll tell them to shh. That's what we'll do. Shh. Who? Me? We're 3. Yes, you. But the giant is stamping. What shall we
Shall we
do?
do?
He's galumphing and stomping. What shall we do? We'll tell him to shh. That's what we'll do. Shh.
Shall I take off my boots?
Yes, do. But out in the forest, wolves are howling.
Owls are hooting.
Frogs are croaking.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Mice are squeaking.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Bats are flapping. Bears are growling. And the trolls and the goblins are guzzling and gobbling and slurping and burping. What shall we do? We'll tell them to
Stop.
But now,
The princess is crying.
what shall we do?
She won't stop howling.
What shall we do? We'll sing her a lullaby. That's what we'll do. We'll all sing a lullaby.
Who, me? And me. And him.
And we.
Sing her a lullaby, Ribbit.
Can I sing too?
Yes, we'll sing her a lullaby.
1, 2, 3.
Lullaby, hullabaloo. Now the princess is smiling. Her eyelids are drooping.
The princess is sleeping.
So what shall we do? We'll tiptoe to bed, and we shall sleep too. We shall sleep too. But
Snore, 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 snore.
the princess is snoring. What shall we do? Well, that wasn't a very quiet story, was it? Can you remember some of the things which kept the princess awake?
Frog.
And what noise does a frog make?
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
And what else?
Clangling.
Can you make clanking noise?
Clanking, 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 clanking,
I don't like loud noises. I like peace. I like quiet. I like to hear small things stir. I like peace. I like quiet. I like to hear birds' wings whir. I like peace. I like quiet. I like to hear the whisper of grass. I like peace. I like quiet. I like to hear a bee fly past. I like peace. I like quiet. Shh, can you hear a pin drop? I like hush and I like shh. Quiet enough to hear a ticking. Oh, it's much too noisy in here. Come on, let's go out into the garden. It might be nice and quiet and peaceful there. Come on. Listen. What's that sound we can hear?
Traffic.
Traffic? Oh, yes, the distant roar of traffic. What else can we hear?
Birds.
Birds tweeting. And what else?
Airplanes.
Aeroplanes. What's that funny kind of scratching, clucking sound?
Chickens.
Chickens? Do you keep chickens? Where are they? Oh, let's go and see them. Oh, these are wonderful chickens, Sophia. Why do you keep chickens?
Because they lay eggs.
Because they lay eggs. Oh, fantastic. And what's the difference between those chickens there and that one there?
The black one's the rooster.
And what noise does a rooster make?
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Cock-a-doodle-doo! And the next story's called Proud Rooster and the Fox. There was once a magnificent rooster who was very vain. Nothing can get the better of me, he boasted. I'm too clever. One night, an old red fox came to the farm as all the animals were sleeping. Rooster knew that Fox wanted only one thing, to steal the hens. Go away, Fox, he said, before I cock-a-doodle-doo for the farmer to come with his gun. I'll be back, said the fox, and he loped away. I'd like to see the fox that can sneak past me, said Rooster. The next evening, Fox rolled himself in the ashes of a woodman's fire until he was as grey as night. Then he crept again to the farm. Cock-a-doodle-doo! 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 Crowed Rooster loudly. Out rushed the farmer with his gun. I'll be back, said Fox, and away he raced up the hill. "I'd like to see the fox that can sneak past me," said Rooster. In the morning, the farmer went off to market. Fox watched him go and then slunk back into the farmyard. "I see you," said Rooster. "Go away before I set all the animals on you with my cock-a-doodle-doo." "Oh, Rooster," said Fox, "you have such sharp eyes." "I have," said Rooster. "I have the sharpest eyes in all the world." "Then let us play a game," said Fox. "I'll hide, and if you can see me, you must cock-a-doodle-doo as loudly as you can." "That's easy," said Rooster. "I'll spot you every time." And so he did. The fox hid, but each time the rooster spied him and crowed in triumph. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo!" The game went on with the fox hiding and the rooster crowing, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" until the other farm animals grew tired of watching. "What a fine game!" they all cried. "Can we play too?" "Of course," said Rooster. "The more the merrier." So the farm animals and the fox played hide and seek all afternoon. And the rooster cock-a-doodle-dooed all afternoon. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo!" And then, in the distance, Fox saw the farmer returning. "I give up," he said to Rooster. "It must be true. You do have the sharpest eyes in all the world." Rooster swelled his chest as far as it could go. "I do! I do!" he crowed as Fox ran off. That night, when the animals lay sleeping and silent, Fox crept back to the farmyard. Rooster spied him at once and threw back his head. But no cock-a-doodle-doo came out. All the crowing of the afternoon had left him with nothing but a tiny croak. "What's the matter, Rooster?" said Fox. "Has a fox stolen your cock-a-doodle-doo?" And he laughed as he chased the hens from the hen coop. He chased them out of the farmyard, up the hill and into the dark wood, his mouth watering as he ran. Now he would have what he had always wanted. Fresh-laid eggs for breakfast every morning. We've come inside again to try and find some peace and quiet. It was just too noisy out in the garden. Now what's that noise?
It's the washing machine.
Oh, honestly. Sometimes it's just impossible to get some peace and quiet. Have a listen around your home and see how many different noises there are. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello. Holly and James are staying in this caravan, and I've come to help them get ready to make a picnic. Come on then. Right, so how many of us are going on this picnic?
3.
That's right, Holly, James and me. So we need 3 lunch boxes. Come on then, let's go and get them. 3 lunch boxes. 1, 2, can you manage?
Yeah. 4.
3, good girl. Okay, and 3 tomatoes. Will you wash them for me? 1, 2, 3. Okay. There you go. There you go. Do you want to choose some fruit from the bowl, please? Thank you.
Oh, that's really cold in there.
They are,
And I
aren't
can
they?
feel them.
Holly, will you get the spread from the fridge for me, please? Right, do you want to dry those, James, with a bit of kitchen roll? That's lovely, and pop it on the table over there. Would you like to get 3 juices from the fridge? That's it, you can dry them. Good girl, put them on the table. 3 packets of crisps, James. Right, take those to the table too. Okay, let's spread the bread. Phew! Now, we need to share the picnic out between us. How many are we?
3.
1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 of us. So there's 3 juices there. So share them out, James. 1, 2,
I got
3. Thank you. And 3 packets of crisps. That's 1 each, Holly. 1, 2, 3. And I'll share out the strawberries. Ready? That's 1, 2, 3. And tomato sandwiches. That's 1 for James, 1 for Holly, and 1 for me. Ah, that leaves 1 left over. Who's going to have the last tomato sandwich?
James.
James. I know what I'll do. 1,
Cut it up.
2, 3. So that's 1 for James, 1 for Holly, and 1 for me. I know they're a bit small, but it does seem to be the fairest way to do it. At least we don't argue, like a couple of bears I know.
I don't argue. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Now, stop it, the pair of you. Good. Now, just sit and listen quietly to my story. It's called 2 Greedy Bears. Once upon a time, there were 2 bears who were always arguing about who had the most. One day, they decided to go out and see the world. They walked and walked until they came to some water. "I'm thirsty," said one. "I'm thirstier," said the other. They put their heads down to the water and drank. "You've had more," cried one, and drank some more. "Now you've had more," cried the other, and drank some more. And so they drank and drank until they thought they would burst. The bear cubs sat down on the grass and looked at their stomachs. "I have a stomachache," one cried. "I have a bigger one," cried the other. They cried and cried till they fell asleep. In the morning they woke up feeling better and continued their journey. "I'm hungry," said one. "I'm hungrier," said the other. And suddenly they saw a big round cheese lying by the roadside. They wanted to divide it, but they didn't know how to break it into 2 pieces that were exactly the same size. Each was afraid that the other would get the bigger piece. They argued and they growled until a fox came by. "What are you arguing about?" the sly one asked the bear cubs. We don't know how to divide the cheese into 2 pieces that are exactly the same size." "Well, that's easy," she said. "I'll help you." She took the cheese and broke it in 2. But she made sure that one piece was bigger than the other. And the bear cubs cried, "That one is bigger!" "Don't worry. I know what to do," said the fox. And she took a big bite out of the larger piece.
Now that one's bigger,"
said the bears. "Have patience," said the fox. And she took a bite out of the second piece. "Now this one's bigger," they said. Wait, the fox said, with her mouth full of cheese. In just a moment, they'll be exactly the same size." She took another bite, and then another, and the bear cubs kept turning their black noses from the bigger piece to the smaller one, from the smaller one to the bigger one. "Now this one's bigger!
Now that one's bigger!"
And the fox kept on dividing and dividing the cheese till she could eat no more. "And now good appetite to you, my friends." She flicked her tail and stalked away. By then, all that was left of the big round cheese were 2 tiny crumbs. But they were the same size.
Well, I don't think there'll be many crumbs left when we finished our picnic. OK, where are we off to?
The beach!
The beach! Come on then, let's go. Who can see the sea? Yes, I can see it. Wow, it's lovely, isn't it? Why don't you go down and say hello to the sea? Now you go off and build a sandcastle while I lay out the picnic, OK?
Wait then, come on. This one's watching.
How many sandcastles have you built? You going to count for me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16! Fantastic. Now,
What's that?
what's that? How did that get there?
I don't know. You sneaked it up on there.
Yes, I was a little bit sneaky, wasn't I? And the dog in our next story is a wee bit sneaky too. And the story's called Cat and Dog.
Story time!
A dog was walking along the beach. It was a hot and sunny day, just the weather for a swim. As he strolled down to the sea, he saw a cat unpacking a picnic basket. "Hello," said the dog. "What have you got in your basket?" "Just a small snack," said the cat. The dog went off to swim, but afterwards he felt hungry. The cat was about to eat a large picnic lunch. "May I join you?" said the dog. "I'm very hungry." "Oh, no," said the cat. "This is all for me." "We could play a game," said the dog. "I know a good one." "How do you play?" asked the cat. "Look up," said the dog. How many butterflies can you see? 1, said the cat. So the dog sneaked one tiny cake. How many castles on the sand? Asked the dog. 2, said the cat, standing up. So the dog swallowed 2 small fishes. How many birds can you see on the rocks? Asked the dog. 3, said the cat, walking away. So the dog munched 3 fresh tomatoes. How many divers can you see in the water? Asked the dog. 4, called the cat. So the dog nibbled 4 cucumber sandwiches. Can you see any waves? Asked the dog. Yes, 5, called the cat, splashing in the water. So the dog wolfed down 5 red strawberries. Tell me what else you can see, said the dog. I see 6 white clouds in the sky, said the cat. Good, said the dog as he crunched 6 potato crisps. I see 7 bits of seaweed, called the cat, and 8 little crabs. Very good, said the dog, and he guzzled 7 little sausages and 8 ring donuts. The cat came running back. Look, she shouted, I found 9 starfish. Great, said the dog, gobbling 9 little crackers. Hey, said the cat, where's my lunch? Only 10 wrinkly raisins left, said the dog, and when I've eaten those, I'm coming to get you. You'll never catch me, said the cat. You've had too much to eat. Want to play again tomorrow?
How about a game of Knock the Castle?
Yes.
Yes, come on then. You go first, James. Oh, fantastic. 1.5. Go on then, Holly. Oh, go on then, James. Yeah! Do this, look. What about that one? Go on then. Oh, well done. I'm going to get that one there. Goodbye. You don't have to be on a beach to build a castle. You could build one from boxes. And you don't have to be on a beach to knock one down. Oh, yes. Enjoy yourselves and I'll see you next week. Come on, race you to the sea. Hello. Coming, Poppy! Somewhere in this room, Poppy is hiding. See if you can help me find her. Through the jungle, quietly creeping, prowling, crawling, hiding, seeking. Aha! I can see some toes are peeping. This is Poppy, and this is Poppy's room. Now, where are the other places you can hide, Poppy?
Under my cover.
Under your cover.
And under my bed.
And under your bed, yes. Shall we make your bedroom a more exciting place to creep and crawl and hide in? Come on then. I just need some help to finish making this paper grass. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
Can you tear it?
Yeah.
And I'll stick the grass onto here. There we go. And I'm pressing it down really hard. Make sure it sticks.
That's a little piece.
Oh, I'll tell you what then. I'll use that as a little piece at the top. Okay, just a little piece of grass there. All right. And I'll put that there. Long green grass, perfect for crawling through. Now somewhere in this grass I've hidden something. Creep through and see if you can find it. Through the bedroom, quietly creeping, prowling, crawling, hiding, seeking. Well done, Poppy. You found our first story.
Story time.
And the story's called Annie and the Tiger. Annie was prowling through the grass in the park when she met a tiger. "I'm not scared of tigers," said Annie. The tiger said, "Meow," and rubbed up against her. Annie stroked the tiger from the back of its head, all down its stripy back and up its furry feather of a tail. The tiger purred. But when Annie tried to pick it up, the tiger ran away. Annie ran after the tiger, through the bushes, under the bench, up a tree, and onto the wall. Then the tiger flicked its tail and disappeared. Annie stomped home. She was wet. She was muddy. She had a hole in her trousers and water in her boots, and she didn't have the tiger. When she got in, she took off her boots, she took off her trousers, she took off her squidgy, soggy socks. Yuck. And when she looked round, there was the tiger again, waving his tail from the windowsill. Look on your windowsill, Poppy. What can you see?
A cat's face.
Is it a cat?
No.
What is it?
Tiger.
It's a tiger, yes. What noise does a tiger make?
Rah!
And here are some real tigers prowling. Can you see the tiger walking through the grass? Through the grasses, tiger creeping. There it is. It's having a sit down with the family. Tiger stripes can make them quite tricky to see sometimes. And I wonder where this tiger's off to. Down to the river. I think it's going to have a drink. Look, it's lapping up the water just like a cat. Through the jungle, tiger walking, slowly moving, seeking, hiding. Tiger waiting, watching, listening. Tiger rushing, running, leaping. through the water, Tiger swimming. Poppy and I wanted to make our tiger feel more at home, so we've grown a paper jungle up around it. Look, all these creepers. Ooh, look what we've got here. That's our parrot.
Hello.
What are you up to, Poppy?
And this is our snake.
And that's our snake. Did you make that?
Yep.
How did you make it?
Well, I've got a belt for my dressing down.
Mm-hmm.
I made a face.
Oh, yes,
and
this
coloured
face
it
up
in.
here.
And then I stuck the dressing down belt on it.
Wonderful. And the snake's climbing up the creeper. Now, I've hidden some more tigers around our jungle, Poppy. See if you can find them.
Okay. Run!
Through the jungle, tigers creeping, prowling, crawling, hiding, seeking.
Run! Run!
Well done, Poppy. You found our next story. And what's the story called?
A new home for Tiger.
A New Home for Tiger. Come on then, let's read it. Once upon a time, there was a cheerful, tawny tiger. He could swim like a fish, he could eat like a horse, and each night he slept like a dormouse. One day, at dinner, Mother Tiger looked excited. "We're moving, Tiger," she told him. Then she took Tiger outside and pointed across the lake. "I've found a new house for us, and tomorrow we must pack up our things." Early next morning, Tiger put his toys in a pile. He bounced round Mum and helped load the bundles. "This is fun," he said. At last they were ready to leave. A little way along the track, Tiger stopped. He took a last look at the old house. "Hurry up, Tiger," called Mum, "or we'll never get there." By the time they reached the new house, it was almost dark. Tiger padded through the doorway and looked inside. "It's all different," he whispered after supper. "Can I sleep in your bed?" he asked Mum. That night, Tiger tossed and turned, and when he woke up, he wasn't sure where he was. And when Mum began to empty the bundles, Tiger wouldn't help. "I don't like it here," he wailed. "I want to go home." Patiently, Mum explained. "We've got a new home now, Tiger." Then she read him his favourite story and gave him a hug. But Tiger still felt grumpy. He refused to swim in the lake with the other tigers. He began to play with his food instead of eating it. And night after night he woke Mum. "I want to go home," he kept telling her. One day, Tiger packed up his things. "I'm going home now," he announced. "This is our home," explained Mum. But Tiger had made up his mind. "If Mum won't take me, then I'll go by myself." As soon as the moon came up, Tiger set off. At first, Tiger was excited. "I'm going home! I'm going home!" he sang, and he bounced along through the forest. But when he reached their old house, the moon disappeared. Tiger began to feel unsure. He looked nervously over his shoulder. Then he padded inside. "I'm home. I'm home," he whispered into the empty house. But home didn't feel right. There was no sound of Mum humming or snoring. There was no smell of her warm fur or a tasty meal. There was no one to give him a hug or tell him a story.
Tiger felt confused. Then he realised what was wrong. Tiger bounded all the way back through the forest. Mother Tiger woke with a start. "Whatever is it?" she asked. "I want my home," cried Tiger. "I want my home." Mum sat up and yawned. "This is our new home," she began, but Tiger wouldn't let her finish. "I know that now," he cried. Then he tried to explain. "There's no home left in our old house," said Tiger, "because it's all moved here." Next morning, a cheerful, tawny tiger went out to play. He splashed in the lake with his new friends. "Come to dinner at my house," he told them. That night, Tiger bounced on his bed at bedtime. "It's time to tuck me in," he shouted to Mum. But Mum was still clearing dinner, and by the time she came in to Tiger, he was sleeping like a dormouse. Poppy, do you want to go to bed tonight in your own room or in the jungle?
Room, please.
Okay, hide your eyes then.
It's gone.
It's gone. Perhaps you might like to have a go at changing your room into a jungle to hide your paper tigers. I'll see you next week. Bye! Now you tell me what you like best in this book. Hello, do you like these balloons? This shop is full of balloons, and Francesca and Thomas are going to help me choose some. Which balloons do you like best, Thomas?
Red.
The red one, oh yes. And which one do you like, Francesca?
Green.
The green one. And I like the purple one. But look at these balloons over here. They've been made into lots of different shapes. Look at this. It's a rainbow made of balloons. And the first story today is called The Rainbow Balloon.
Storytime.
There was once a balloon that was not just one colour, but all different colours of the rainbow. The balloon often wished he could see a real rainbow, so one day he filled himself full of air and went in search of one. As he flew away, the balloon met some kites playing in the wind. "I'm going to look for a rainbow," he said. Then a gust of wind blew him on his journey. Soon the balloon was drifting over the river. He could see his reflection floating between the boats and bridges. Later, a billowing bubble of colours sailed across the sky. For a moment, he thought it was a rainbow. But it was only a hot air balloon taking children for a ride. Days went by as the rainbow balloon journeyed on. Some strange birds passed him, flying in the opposite direction. and so he continued over great distances and to many far-off places. He flew across a wide golden desert, hoping a rainbow would appear in the hot sand. Weeks went by. One day, as the balloon was soaring above the mountains, he met an eagle roaming the sky. He thought the bird might know where to find a rainbow, but the eagle looked fierce, and the balloon was too frightened to ask. That night, there was a storm. There was a flash of lightning, and it began to rain. By morning, the rain had eased to a gentle shower. The clouds began to clear, and the sun shone through. Then, suddenly, there was the most beautiful rainbow. The balloon was so happy, he flew right into it and disappeared. I wonder where the rainbow balloon is now. If you look far enough, you may see him playing with the moon and the stars. Perhaps one day he will return. Who knows?
Can I have some sellotape, please?
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
And here's yours, Thomas. The children and I are making pictures with balloons in them. There you go. Do you want some sellotape too? I hope it actually. Excellent. Tell me about your picture, Thomas.
That's the sun, and that's the cloud, and that's the rainbow, and that's the balloon.
Oh, it's wonderful. And tell me about your picture, Francesca.
That's the breast. That's the sunshine. That's the rainbow. That's the balloon, and that's the seagull.
Oh, lovely. Right, what else would you like to stick on your picture?
Flower.
Oh, that's nice.
That's it. Oh, it's lovely. And what next?
What are those going to be?
And the trees.
The trees.
Yeah.
There you go, there's some sellotape.
Can you just...
Let's put it down here like this. Ready. There's one tree there.
Thomas, that's really good. Oh, that looks lovely with the balloons flying into the clouds like that. Isn't that lovely? And what's your balloon made out of?
Felt.
Felt. That's clever. I wonder how balloons like these are made. You. Thank you. Lovely. I've been busy too. This sort of picture's called a collage, and Francesca and Thomas have been helping me. Look, I've used twigs for a wood and bottle tops for a path leading up over the hills. There, we've finished the collage now. And there's someone in the next story who makes a picture a bit like this, and it's called Lucy's Picture. My grandpa's coming to tea today, said Lucy.
That's nice, said Mrs. Kelly. Now, sit down. We're all going to do some painting. Can I do a picture for Grandpa? Asked Lucy. Of course she can, said Mrs. Kelly. Lucy looked at the big white sheet of paper in front of her. Can't you think of what to paint, Lucy? Asked Mrs. Kelly. What would Grandpa like? Something nice and bright? Look at those lovely colours. Lucy looked at the red and the yellow and the sky blue paints. They're not right, she said. Can I use the glue? Can I stick things on to make a picture? You mean a collage? Of course, but you'll have to sit at another table. There's not enough room here. Lucy took her paper to an empty table in the corner. She went and found a pot of glue, some scissors and the box of scraps. Lucy loved Mrs. Kelly's box of scraps. She liked plunging her hands deep in the box and feeling with her eyes shut. What do you think she's going to do with the scraps?
Put them on a piece of paper.
She's going to stick them on a piece of paper, isn't she? Lucy started her picture. She cut some soft green velvet into curvy mounds, like hills, and stuck them onto the paper. She made a lake out of blue shiny stuff and put it in between the hills. Then she found some flowery dress material. Grandpa has flowers like this in his garden, Lucy told Mrs. Kelly. He likes the blue ones best because they have the nicest smell. She cut round the flowers and stuck them in little clumps along the edge of the lake. At playtime, Lucy was too busy to play. Instead, she collected twigs and leaves, and then she found 2 small feathers. She filled her empty juice cup with sand from the sand pit. At last, it was time to go inside. Now Lucy was very excited about Grandpa's picture. She made him a tree out of the twigs and leaves and stuck feathers on the end of the branch. Then she spread some glue in a long, winding band over the hills and scattered sand over the glue to make a path. My grandpa's got a dog, Lucy told Mrs. Kelly. She's called Honey because that's what colour she is. When Mrs. Kelly wasn't looking, Lucy cut off a piece of her own hair and stuck it in a shape of a dog lying under the tree. Would you do that, Francesca?
No.
Why?
My mum would be cross.
Why would your mummy be cross?
Because it's naughty.
That's right. That's lovely, Lucy, said Mrs. Kelly when it was time to stop. She put Lucy's picture safely on the side to dry along with all the paintings. Lucy couldn't wait until home time. She hadn't seen Grandpa for ages. Her mum was waiting as usual, but today there was someone with her.
Grandpa.
That's right, Grandpa. Grandpa! Lucy nearly knocked him off his feet. I've made you a picture, Grandpa. Look! Lucy grabbed her blind grandfather's hand and guided it over her picture. These are hills, and here's the road. Grandpa touched the picture carefully. A tree. A bird. And what's this? It feels like your hair, Lucy. That's Honey, said Lucy, smiling. You are clever. And what a lovely surprise. It's the best picture I've ever seen, said Grandpa. And hand in hand, Grandpa and Lucy and her mother walked home for tea. Andy is making some animals out of balloons. Can you guess what it is?
Can you guess?
It's
It's not going to be a dog.
Is it a pig?
Oh, I don't think it's a pig. It's a bit of fuel. What are these?
Mouse!
A mouse. Oh, I don't think it's a mouse.
Oh, look. Isn't that wonderful?
Is it a poodle? Would you want to have that one?
Thank you. I think
Oh, look. Ooh.
This has to be longer, this one.
Now, what kind of animal's yellow? Could be anything, couldn't it?
Got something quite long up there. Look, there you go. Any guesses?
It's a long neck.
Do you know any animals that have long necks?
Know what it is?
You know what this is, do you? Guessed it quick. What do you think it is then?
I know. Giraffe.
A giraffe.
I know what it is.
Wow. You know why they have long necks, don't you?
Yeah.
Because the feet smell. Okay. I'm trying to get a long nose on it. So it's a long bit with moving up like that.
Mouse.
You think it's a mouse again? A green mouse?
I know.
Do you know what this one is?
Something with a
Have
long
you
nose.
guessed
What is it? Have you guessed it?
What do you think?
Yeah.
In the water? No. What do you think it is?
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
It's time for us to go now. I'm going to buy these balloons and take them home. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello. I'm off on an outing today with Sean and Stephanie. Where do you think we're going? We're going on a boat. We should get a good view from here. Hey, we're off. We're going to sail across the river and back again. Does anyone know what this river's called?
The River Mersey.
That's right, the River Mersey, and a mighty big river it is too. Not like the river Mr. Gumpy sailed on in our first story.
Story time!
And the story's called Mr. Gumpy's Outing. This is Mr. Gumpy. Mr. Gumpy owned a boat and his house was by a river. One day, Mr. Gumpy went out in his boat. "May we come with you?" said the children. "Yes," said Mr. Gumpy, "if you don't squabble."
Wow.
"Can I come along, Mr. Gumpy?" said the rabbit. "Yes, but don't hop about." "I'd like a ride," said the cat. "Very well," said Mr. Gumpy, but you're not to chase the rabbit. Will you take me with you? Said the dog. Yes, said Mr. Gumpy, but don't tease the cat. May I come, please, Mr. Gumpy? Said the pig. Very well, but don't muck about. Have you a place for me? Said the sheep. Yes, but don't keep bleating. Can we come too? Said the chickens. Yes, but don't flap, said Mr. Gumpy. Can you make room for me? Said the calf. Yes, if you don't trample about. May I join you, Mr. Gumpy? Said the goat. Very well, but don't kick. For a little while, they all went along happily. But then, the goat kicked, the calf trampled, the chickens flapped, the sheep bleated, the pig mucked about, the dog teased the cat chased the rabbit hopped, the children squabbled, the boat tipped, and into the water they fell. Yes, splash. Then Mr. Gumpy and the goat and the calf and the chickens and the sheep and the pig and the dog and the cat and the rabbit and the children all swam to the bank and climbed out to dry in the hot sun. We'll walk home across the fields, said Mr. Gumpy. It's time for tea. Goodbye, said Mr. Gumpy. Come for a ride another day. Now, Mr. Gumpy isn't in charge of this boat. Do you know who is?
The captain!
Yeah, it's the captain. And do you know where the captain might be? Yeah, up there. And that's called the bridge. And that's where the captain steers the boat from. When the captain turns the wheel, look what happens. The boat turns. Oh, look. There's someone else on the bridge to help the captain.
About 6 knots this tide now. Yeah. Right, we're coming into the berth now, Liverpool stage.
Everyone has to work together to help tie the boat up. Stop the engines! Where are we? Now we're going to wait for the people to get on the boat and then we're going to sail back again. Start up the engines and off we go. Oh dear, it looks as though it's going to rain. What's round here? down you come. While the captain and his crew take the boat across the river, let's have another story. What's it called?
Sam Vole and his brothers!
Sam Vole and his brothers. Come on. Sam Vole had big brothers, Arthur and Henry. Sam wanted to do things all by himself, but wherever he went, his brothers went too. I'm going voling for nuts, Sam told Mother. I'm going voling all by myself. Sam went voling out in the garden. But Arthur and Henry went too. They brought home more nuts than Sam, enough for them all. Sam gave his nuts to Mother. I'm going voling for grass, Sam told Mother. I'm going voling all by myself. Sam went voling out in the garden. But Arthur and Henry went too. They carried home more grass than Sam, enough for them all. Sam gave his grass to Mother. I'm going voling for daisies, Sam told Mother. I'm going voling all by myself. Sam went voling out in the garden. But Arthur and Henry went too. They picked more daisies than Sam, enough for them all. Sam gave his daisies to Mother. When they all went to bed, Sam couldn't sleep. He lay awake thinking, I want to do something all by myself. Early next morning, he did it. He slipped out of the house and into the garden, and he went voling alone. He voled and he voled all by himself, and he sang and he danced, for he liked it so much without brothers. He voled and he voled all by himself, and he ran and he jumped, for he liked it a lot without brothers. He voled and he voled all by himself, and he walked and he whistled, for he still liked it a bit without brothers. He voled and he voled all by himself. Then he stopped and he stood and he listened. He didn't like it at all without brothers. Sam sat and felt sad without brothers. Then he saw Arthur and Henry, his brothers. And Sam said, I've been voling alone all by myself. Now I'll vole with you. You're my brothers. And they voled round the garden together. And then the brothers voled happily home. Well, we're all sailing home and we're all sailing happily home together. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o, the alley-alley-o. The big ship sails on the alley-alley-o, on the last day of September. The big ship sails through the deep blue sea, the deep blue sea, the deep blue sea. The big ship sails through the deep blue sea on the last day of September. Boo! Why don't you try and paint a picture of our boat? Bon voyage! See you next week! Bye! Woo! down the street, I like to look at all the different buildings. What kind of buildings can you think
House.
of? Shops? Small building? Tall building? Skyscraper? Flats? Fire station? Hospital? Cinema? Garage? And this building is a museum. And inside, we're going to try some building of our own. Come on then, let's go in. Here we go. Isn't it noisy in here? Yes. Oh, look. Oh, look.
It's yours.
Thank you. Right, where are your jackets? Here are the bricks we need to use to make a building to play in. Here is the pulley to lift the bricks we need to use to make a building to play in. Here are the children who work the pulley to lift the bricks we need to use to make a building to play in. Here are the hats the children wear when working the pulley to lift the bricks we need to use to make a building to play in. And this is how we built it. Here is the building the children made when wearing the hats and working the pulley to lift the bricks we needed to use to make a building to play in. Ooh, you're coming in with me? And it's a great building to play in. And Issa, you could look through that window there. That's right. And Sam, you could go through there, couldn't you? And this wall is really useful for someone to sit on.
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Never mind, maybe Sam and Anissa can help mend him. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. I think we need to make this wall a bit safer for Humpty to sit on, don't you? Here's someone else making a wall.
Hello. I'm helping to build a house. I'm on a building site. That's where today's story starts. They're very noisy places. Very busy. they were noisy places. I've come into this office for a bit of peace and quiet. That's better. Now I can read you the story. The story's called Big Bad Barney Bear. Oh, by the way, that's not Barney Bear. That's Moose. And the story begins one day when Moose was feeling very, very bored. So he decided to go and find a job. He found lots of work on the building site. There's Moose. Okie dokie. Go over there and find yourself a shovel. One shovel looked better than the others, so Moose chose it for himself. This one is just my size. Not that one. That one belongs to Big Bad Barney Bear. Moose was not happy. But he started work. Pooh, I like the look of that shovel. Who is this Big Bad Barney Bear? He worked hard for an hour until it was time for coffee. Oh, you can have one of those cups over there. Moose chose the cup that would hold the most coffee. But he had to take a smaller one. Not that one. That one belongs to Big Bad Barney Bear. Pooh, this one's just my size. Moose was not happy. He took his small cup of coffee and settled in a large, comfy chair. Who does this Big Bad Barney Bear think he is? But then he had to move onto an uncomfortable pile of bricks. Big Bad Barney Bear sits in the comfy chair. You sit there. I've had enough of this. Moose was not happy. He could take no more. Who is this Big Bad Barney Bear? Let me get at him. The other animals trembled. He's monstrous. He's abominable. He's fearful. He's gross. He's... The crocodile pointed to a factory that Big Bad Barney Bear had built. He's so big and strong, he only works one day in a month, but he does more work then than all of us put together. But Moose was not impressed. He wanted to find the bear and put him in his place once and for all. I'm tough too. Where does this bear live? I'll whump him and I'll clump him. I'll bump him and I'll dump him. At daybreak, Moose came across a lonely cottage, big enough for a bear. He knocked on the door and it was opened by a huge animal. Are you Barney Bear? Yes. With a roar, Moose charged. Skin and teeth flew, fur and trouser buttons. Why? Stop! You say that and that. Don't you ever? Until at last, Moose was the winner. Ta-da! Big Bad Barney Bear isn't so tough. The bear was bruised and baffled, and didn't seem to understand why. Big Bad Barney Bear? I'm not
big bad Barney Bear. I'm only little Barney Bear. That's big bad Barney Bear.
Oh dear, big bad Barney Bear sounds a bit scary, doesn't he? Do you know that some people say that if you step on a line in a pavement, a big bad bear might come and get you? Well, I don't believe them. But just in case, we're trying to step in the squares. Ah, careful! Do some jumping. Oh, careful! Oh, I think we're safe. No bears in sight. But I can see a zebra crossing. Now, what do you do when you cross a zebra crossing?
Stop, look, listen.
That's right. Stop, look, listen. Look all around.
Look, listen.
Stop, look, listen. Thank you. If you're out in the street, take care near traffic, won't you? And don't forget to look out for interesting buildings. You might see one being built, or even an old one being pulled down. See you next time. Bye. Which building did you like best, Sam?
Hospital in the house.
A hospital in the house? What
And the
about...
garage.
Jelly on the plate, jelly on the plate. Wibble wobble, jelly on the plate. Hello. Misha and I are making some of our favourite foods. And this delicious looking jelly is made from...
Paper, plastic, cotton wool.
It's even got a bit of a wobble. Right, what other food should we make, Misha?
Lettuce.
Let's get cooking. I love lettuce.
Cheese.
Let's see if we can make some chicken. And you squeeze one end of it so it's like a drumstick. Push your pipe cleaner in nearly all the way up. I'm so looking forward to this. There we go. String makes great spaghetti. Now I want to make some eggs.
Me too.
Poached egg. That's it. Press it. That's it.
Poached egg. Yummy.
This is what I call a feast. Do you know what I fancy now?
What?
Some fruit.
Me too.
Should I make a lemon?
This thing
Make a small one.
looks like dots to
That's
me.
right, there are dots. How about an orange?
All you have to do is just roll it and then it makes it orange.
Show me. Uh-huh. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Little patterns on our oranges. Can you make that shape? Oh, that's cheating, Misha.
some apples.
You can? Now I'm going to make my apple half red and half
You can make
green.
different colours.
Shall I make another pudding? You make a trifle and I'll make a fruit sundae. Delicious!
Yummy!
Yummy! The first story today is all about a girl called Polly and all her favourite foods. And it's called Grandad Pot.
Story time!
Hello, Grandad Pot. Mummy said I could come to tea and stay the night, and if I'm good, you might make me a chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is my favourite food.
Oh.
Don't worry, Grandad Pot. I won't be any trouble. What a surprise for Grandad Pot. Polly is coming to stay. Quick, quick, quick. A chocolate cake for Polly. Hello, Grandad Pot. Can Henry come too? He won't be any trouble. Henry has a big plaster on his knee. He was doing cartwheels in the garden and he fell over. He didn't cry. He told me that jelly and ice cream will make his knee better. Don't worry, Grandad Pot. Henry can sleep in my bed.
Oh.
What a surprise for Grandad Pot. Henry is coming to stay. Quick, quick, quick. Jelly and ice cream for Henry. Oh, and a chocolate cake for Polly. Hello, Grandad Pot. Can Rosie come too? She won't be any trouble. Rosie isn't feeling very well today. I think she has a cold. She sneezed 4 times this morning. She likes banana sandwiches best. Don't worry, Grandad Pot. Rosie can sleep in my bed too.
Oh.
What a surprise for Grandad Pot. Rosie is coming to stay. Quick, quick, quick. Banana sandwiches for Rosie, jelly and ice cream for Henry. Oh, and a chocolate cake for Polly. Hello, Grandad Pot. Can George come too? He won't be any trouble. George has red spotted shorts and a big fat tummy. His favourite food is sausages. Don't worry, Grandad Pot. George can sleep in my bed too.
Oh.
What a surprise for Grandad Pot. George is coming to stay. Quick, quick, quick. Sausages for George, banana sandwiches for Rosie, jelly and ice cream for Henry. Oh, and a chocolate cake for Polly. Hello, Grandad Pot. This is Henry, this is Rosie, and this is George. What a surprise for Grandad Pot. Oh, and what an enormous tea for Polly. Good night, Grandad Pot. It's lots of fun coming to stay. Three, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. We're getting hungry too, and we're ringing up to order one of our favourite foods.
Pizza.
It's ringing.
Hello?
Hello.
Would you like to order pizza?
Yes, please.
Cheese and tomato?
Yes, please.
Who's it for?
Misha and Beverley.
Ah, okay. Bye. 1 plain cheese and tomato for Misha and Beverley, please.
Pizza round, pizza flat, pizza thin, pizza fat. Fancy, plain, tomato, cheese. What's on top is what you please.
Hello?
Hello, it's Beverley here. I've just ordered a cheese and tomato pizza, and I was just thinking, can we have olives on it too? Black and green.
Okay. Bye. Hello?
Hello, it's Misha. Can I have an egg on my pizza, please?
No problem.
Pizza!
Hello. Oh, thank you. Pizza round, pizza flat, pizza thin, pizza fat. Look at that pizza, Misha. Doesn't it look wonderful? What can you see on the top?
I can see egg.
Yes, there's your egg. Do you want to choose a piece?
That piece.
Okay. But you don't like the olive, do you? So I'll have that. Goodbye, Miss Olive. There you go. That's a good pizza. Well, we didn't have much trouble eating that up. Not like Gemma in our next story, which is called...
Eat up, Gemma!
There's Gemma, and who's that sitting next to her?
Her brother.
Her brother, and it's her brother who tells the story. One morning, we woke up late. I couldn't find my shoes, and Gemma wouldn't eat her breakfast. Eat up, Gemma, said Mum. But Gemma threw her breakfast on the floor. Later on, we went to the market. Mum bought a bag of apples and some bananas. The man at the fruit stall gave me a bunch of grapes. He gave some to Gemma too. Eat up, Gemma, said the man. But Gemma pulled the grapes off one by one and squashed them. When we got home, Grandma had made the dinner. Nice and spicy, said Dad. Just how I like it. It was nice and spicy, all right. I drank 3 glasses of water. Eat up, Gemma, said Grandma. Gemma banged her spoon on the table and shouted, but she didn't eat a thing. The next day was Saturday, and Dad took us to the park. We had chocolate biscuits for a treat. I ate 2, and then another 2. Eat up, Gemma, said Dad. But Gemma didn't eat her biscuit. She just licked off all the chocolate and gave the rest to the birds. In the evening, our friends were having a party. Eat up, everyone, said our friends. And we did, all except Gemma. She sat on Grandma's knee and gave her dinner to the dog when Grandma wasn't looking. After the party, my friend came to stay and we had a midnight feast. Gemma didn't have any. She was too tired. In the morning, we made Gemma a feast. Eat up, Gemma, said my friend. Gemma picked up her toy hammer and banged her feast to pieces. My friend thought it was funny, but Mum and Dad didn't. Soon it was time for us to put on our best clothes and go to church. I sang very loudly. The lady in front of us had a hat with fruit on it. I could see Gemma looking and looking. When everyone was really quiet, Gemma leaned forward. Eat up, Gemma, she said. Then she tried to pull a grape off the lady's hat. She pulled and pulled and the lady's hat fell off. Gemma hid her face in Dad's coat. When we got home, I had an idea. I found a plate and a bowl. I turned the bowl upside down and put it on the plate. Then I took a bunch of grapes and 2 bananas and put them on the plate. It looked just like the lady's hat. "Eat up, Gemma," I said. And she did. She ate all the grapes and the bananas. She even tried to eat the skins. "Oh, thank goodness for that," said Mum. "We were getting worried," said Dad. Grandma smiled at me. I felt very proud. "Gemma, eat up," said Gemma. And we all laughed. I've made something that we're going to eat up. Looks a bit like that lady's hat, but it's not a hat. It's a...
jelly.
It's a real jelly and it wobbles, look. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Can you see the fruits inside?
There's grapes.
Grapes and cherries and bananas. Perhaps you might like to make a jelly too. It could even be made out of a plastic pot. Like this. I'll see you soon. Bye. Right, do you want some of this jelly? Which bit would you like?
This bit.
This bit here, okay.
And I are exploring rock pools. Look down there. Oh, look, look.
Where?
There's a crab.
Where?
There.
Oh, yes.
In and round the rock pools, I wonder what we'll find. Prawns or whelks and winkles and fish of many kinds. In amongst the seaweed, I wonder what we'll see. Limpets, crabs, and starfish, and sea anemone.
You never can be quite sure what you're going to find in a rock pool. Look, this is a cushioned starfish. Would you like to hold it?
Yes.
Hold your hand out flat then. Be very gentle. What does it look like?
Star.
How does it feel like?
Cushion.
It feels as soft as a cushion, yes. Shall I turn it over for you?
Yes.
Let's see what's on the other side. It's got lots of little sucker feet, can you see? And that's what helps it to grip on. Pop the cushion starfish back now, Jamil, because that's its home.
In and round the rock pools, I wonder what we'll find. Prawns, or whelks and winkles, and fish of many kinds. In amongst the seaweed, I wonder what we'll see. Limpets, crabs and starfish, and sea anemone.
What do you think that is, Jamil?
Anemone.
You're right, it is an anemone. It looks a bit like seaweed or snakes wriggling about, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's called a snake lock anemone. Don't touch it, because its tentacles will sting you. You have to be careful when you go around rock pools and have someone with you who knows. Ah, now there's another anemone. That won't sting you. It's called a beadlet anemone.
I mean this one?
Yes.
It won't sting you, will it?
No, it won't sting you. Oh, look, 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 it's sucking.
Look, there's a limpet.
And there's a limpet. It almost looks as though it's part of the rock, doesn't it? Limpets grip very tightly to the rock and they don't like being moved, which is what Sally found out in our first story.
Story time.
And the story's called Sally and the Limpet. Not long ago, on a Sunday,
Sally was down on the beach exploring when she found a brightly coloured, bigger than usual limpet shell. She wanted to take it home, but as she pulled, the limpet made a little squelching noise and held onto the rock. The harder Sally tugged, the more tightly the limpet held on, until, suddenly, Sally slipped and fell, with the limpet stuck to her finger. Though she pulled with all her might, it just wouldn't come off. So she ran over to her dad. He heaved and groaned, but the limpet made a little squelching noise and held on even tighter. So, that afternoon, Sally went home in the car with a limpet stuck to her finger. When they got home, her dad tried using his tools. Her brother tried offering it lettuce and cucumber. But that night, Sally went to bed with a limpet stuck to her finger. Next day it was school. All her friends tried to pull the limpet off her finger. Mr. Wobbly Man, the nature teacher, said that limpets live for 20 years and stay all their lives on the same rock. In the afternoon, Sally's mother took her to the hospital to see the doctor. He tried chemicals, injections, potions, pinchers. Sally was beginning to feel upset. Everyone was making too much fuss all around her. She kicked over the doctor's chair and ran. She ran through the endless corridors. She just wanted to be on her own. She ran out of the hospital and through the town. She didn't stop when she got to the beach. She ran through people's sandcastles. She even ran over a fat man. When she reached the water, she jumped in with all her clothes on. Sally landed with a big splash and then just sat in the water. The limpet, feeling at home once more, made a little squelching noise and wiggled off her finger. But Sally didn't forget what Mr. Wobbly Man, the nature teacher, had said. Very carefully, she lifted the limpet by the top of its shell. She carried it back across the beach, past the fat man she'd walked on, and gently, so gently, she put the limpet back on the very same rock where she had found it the day before. Then, humming to herself, she took the long way home across the beach. Here's something you can collect on a beach. Empty shells. The sea creatures won't mind because they've left long ago.
Hey, look at this. I found another shell.
Lovely. Put it in the bucket. We find seashells on the seashore. Can you say that?
We find seashell on the seashore.
Very good. It's quite hard, that,
Oh,
isn't
look,
it?
there's some.
Oh, look, a piece of hard seaweed. Yes, we can use that for our sea monster, can't we? Put it in the bucket. What can that be? It's very good. We'll use it for something, won't we? Shall I carry it?
I
It's a bit
think
big
it
for your
could
bucket.
be what his tail.
Yes, that'd make a fantastic tail. That down. There. We're going to make a weird and wonderful sea creature, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this is good, isn't it? Pop the nose in, Jamil. Now, have you got anything for an eye?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And we liked this. Was this the teeth?
Yes.
It's good, isn't it, the teeth? Teeth on his forehead. Now that's good. Let's give him some nice little haircut. And what about tentacles? Look. Should we give it a name? name. What should we call it?
Sea monster.
Sea monster. A fish swam out to sea, to see what he could see. And all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. There's another strange-looking fish in our next story, and we should see someone by the sea to tell it.
You!
Who's that?
You! You!
Hello, I'm Brian, and we're at the seaside. And that is the sea. Look at all that water. The sea stretches for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles, and it is full of fish. And some of those fish are in today's story. It's called Big Owl. In the wide blue sea, there lived a very friendly fish named Big Owl. You couldn't find a nicer fish. But Big Owl was also very, very scary. Other fish seemed to have at least one friend. Some had many. But Big Owl had none. He didn't really blame the other fish. I mean, how could he expect little fish to trust a great big fish with eyes and skin and teeth like his? So Big Owl was lonely and cried big salty tears into the big salty sea. But Big Owl really wanted friends, so he worked at it. First, he tried wrapping himself up in seaweed. He thought it was a great disguise, but no one else did. I mean, who wants to stop and talk to a floating plant that has big, sharp teeth? Then, he thought that if he puffed himself up round, the other fish would laugh and see how clever and silly he could be. All they saw was how big he could be, and they steered clear. Very early one morning, Big Owl went down to the bottom of the sea and flopped and wiggled himself into the sand until he was almost covered up. He looked much smaller. When other fish came near, Big Owl talked and joked with them and had a delightful time. But then, one scratchy little grain of sand got stuck in his gills, and he sneezed that. When the clouds of sand cleared away, all the other fish were gone. But just when Big Owl was starting to be sure he would never have a single friend, something happened. He was floating along, sadly watching some of the smaller fish, and was wishing they would come closer. As he watched, a net dropped down silently from above, and in an instant, they were caught. Big Owl forgot all about being lonely, and he forgot all about being sad. His eyes bulged out bigger and rounder than ever, and with a mighty flip of his tail, he opened his mouth and charged straight at the net. The net was strong, but Big Owl was stronger. He ripped right through it, and all the little fish rushed out through the hole. But when Big Owl tried to turn around and go out of the hole, he got all tangled up in the net. He was stuck. The net went higher and higher towards the bright surface of the sea, and the little fish watched Big Owl as he disappeared above them. When the little fish were able to speak again, all they could talk about was the huge, wonderful fish that had saved them. How great it was to be free, they said, but what a shame that the big fellow had been captured. But just then, there was a tremendous crashing splash above them, and the little fish dashed away. Was it the net again? No. It was Big Owl. Those fishermen took one look at him and threw him right back into the ocean. And now there is one huge, puffy, scary, fierce-looking fish in the sea who has more friends than anyone else. Big Owl.
Fish in rock pools can be very shy indeed. If you want to see them, you have to be very still. Prawns can be very difficult to see because you can almost see right through them. In and round the rock pools, I wonder what we'll find. Prawns, or whelks and winkles, and fish of many kinds.
In amongst the seaweed, I wonder what we'll see. Limpets, crabs and starfish. A sea anemone. Jamila and I are going to go on looking for creatures in the rock pools. But if you're ever near the water, take great care, won't you? And go with a grown-up. I'll see you. Bye.